Right, good day, welcome to lesson 8. In this lesson we will learn how to factorize by grouping first and last term. I'm Mr. Simons and I hope you enjoy my teaching. Right, so when we say factorizing by grouping first and last term, in short we mean there's common factors we take out from the first two terms and the last two terms. So there it says factorize. We have PA plus CA plus PB plus CB. So if we take the first two terms there, I assume in blue you can see there A is a common factor. Ne? So if I take out A from there, what am I left with? P plus C. Right? From the second group, I have to take out the common factor P, because that's in purple. And I'm left with P plus C. So when you get 4 terms, you're going to group 2 and 2. If you get 6 terms, you're going to group 3 and 3. Alright, this is just when they give first and last term. Right, but once you've taken out the common factors, what's left in the brackets must be exactly the same. So there must be a second common factor. So you see my common factor there, P plus C, P plus C. So if I take out P plus C, what am I left with? The A plus B. And there I'm done factorizing that via grouping. Right, I done it under the trinomials, but here we're officially doing it now when we give it to you as a grouping problem. Let's look at problem number 2. So factorize 5ab plus 25ac plus b plus 5c. Right, so there you should see I have a and a. Alright, and you should know 5 can divide in itself and 25. So if I take out 5a, right, I'm just writing this as an extra step. This is what I'm doing. 5ab divided by 5a plus 25ac divided by 5a. There, I simply leave it as b plus c. No common factor. Right, I wrote the 1 just to show you. So if I divide there, 5a and 5a cancel, I'm left with b. 25 divided by 5 gives me 5, and a cancel, so I'm left with c. So you see now when I've taken out the common factor, this bracket will always equal that bracket. If it doesn't, you already should know you've made an error and go back and correct it. Right, so there b plus c is a common factor. What am I left with? 5a plus 1. So that 1 I wrote there, most learners when they're done there, and there's nothing written, they forget that there's a 1 and they just write 5a. So be careful of that. Alright, I've done this specifically to show you how the 1 still plays a role in the final answer. Right, so I hope you follow, understand. Let's look at the next problem. Right, so factorize p minus q minus pa plus qa. So over the years teaching this, if the third term is negative, we will take out the negative also as a common factor. From the first two, you see p minus q. I'm just writing that invisible one, that stays p minus q. There's no common factor. If I take the last two, you should see I have a. But as I said, if there's a third term is negative, I take out the negative as well. So that becomes negative a. What am I left with now? Negative divided by negative gives me p. Positive divided by negative gives me negative. And there I'm left with q. Now you see p minus q and p minus q is the same. Take it out as a common factor and I'm left with 1 minus a. And I'm done factorizing. Alright. Let's look at the next one. Alright, now in problem number 4, given you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. Assume you know half of 6 is 3. Ne? So we're going to group 3 and 3 terms together. So there, I assume you can see 3, 6, 9. 3 divides in all of them, so I have a common factor 3. I have p, p, and p. I always take the p with the lowest exponential value. So I take p out. And from there now I'm going to say 3p squared divided by 3p. 6pq divided by 3p. 9pr divided by 3p. For the last 3 now, I'm going to take out the negative. Right? When the term for the second group has a negative first, we take out the negative 1. So that becomes negative p divided by negative 1. Negative 2q divided by negative 1. Negative 3q divided by negative 1. So 3 and 3 cancel. P squared divided by P. 2 minus 1 gives me P. 6 divided by 3 gives me 2. P and P cancel, so I'm left with Q. 9 divided by 3 gives me 3. P and P cancels, I'm left with R. They have negative 1, so negative divided by negative gives me positive P. Negative 2Q divided by negative gives me positive 2Q, and negative 3 divided by negative 1 gives me positive 3Q. So as I said, if these two brackets are not the same, know that you made an error. Then you have to go back and go look. But we always have a second common factor, so if I take out P plus 2Q plus 3R, what is left? 3P minus 1. Right, so I hope you enjoy the lesson. I hope you can see how we're going to group. This is one of those questions we'll definitely test for the year. Alright, if you enjoy the lesson, please like, share and subscribe. Alright, so all the best.